Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and hi, welcome if you're new here. My name is Megan. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I might be getting from the Hobonichi Techo 2023 lineup. If you're interested in seeing more about that, please keep watching. All right, so a few disclaimers before I get started. One, you might hear my dog walking around in the background. She likes to do that when I start filming videos. Two, I apologize for the hair and the lighting, but I am going to minimize my face so you can see the website a little bit better. So just kind of keep that in mind, and hopefully it's not a big deal. Three, I'm not affiliated with Hobonichi in any way. I just really love the products and the company, and I like talking about it with people who share the same interest as me, which is hopefully you all because you're watching the video. And then lastly, if you think that this video might trigger something, that it might put pressure on you or encourage you to purchase and spend money that maybe you shouldn't be, please go ahead and click out of this. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I just want to keep in mind that, ultimately you want to go into any purchase with a budget in mind, especially if you are trying to manage your finances. And if you don't have the money to buy something, you don't buy it, right? I'm not planning on purchasing every single item on this list. I actually need to sit down and really think about what planners I'm going to be using for next year, maybe even just one planner, in which case a lot of this I may not end up getting. So just kind of keep that in mind, that this is for fun, but it's not intended to, brag or be what I'm actually going to get or pressure you into purchasing anything as well. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at things that are on my wish list that I'm seriously considering for purchasing when the website goes live September 1st. So here we go. All right, so taking a look at, and I'm not sure how these transitions between the different pages are, so I'm sorry if there's kind of like if it kind of blinks out for a second. But the first thing that I'm interested in getting is this Hobonichi Weeks in the Maha Art Techo design, or Maha Art design. So Maha Harada is a novelist, and apparently in one of her books, this Henry Rousseau painting, The Dream, is heavily featured. And I'm actually I'm considering getting this week's because of the artwork. Henry Rousseau is an artist that I studied a little bit in high school. I honestly don't remember a whole lot about him, but I remember his art style because in our high school art class, we had to choose an artist, use their style to create our own artwork, and I obviously chose Henry Rousseau. I just really like how the art is very bright, vibrant, colorful. You can see all these different colored greens in the plants. It's dimensional in that there is shading, but the shading is very subtle, and the line work is really bold, and so there's still a very two-dimensional graphic element to it, at least in my eyes. Henry Rousseau does a lot of things with big cats. Several of his paintings, not all of them, but several of his paintings do have jungle scenes. And I just really like this art and Henry Rousseau's art in general. So one, I'm definitely considering. I know that there are fewer blank pages at the back because instead they've put in some of the essays from the novelist Maha Harada, kind of talking about museums. One of the things I need to consider is how am I going to be using a Weeks next year? So that's why I may not get it, but I am seriously considering this because I like how every year there's a set of Weeks covers that are very specific to that year. And, they're not just a solid color cover or a bow and tie cover, which are all very great. I love those also, but it's like very specific artwork. So this is the first thing that's on my wish list. Speaking of solid color Hobonichi Weeks, the light purple, as I'm sure many of you know, purple has been a very kind of requested color. There are a lot of people have talked about wanting purple in the Hobonichi lineup, and this year Hobonichi is delivering. So here we have the light purple Hobonichi Weeks, and if I end up getting a Weeks, it's only going to be one or the other. I'm not getting both because I definitely would not be using both Weeks. But if I do end up going with a solid color, it would be this light purple one. And if I do get a solid color, then I am getting a cover on cover, which I'll show you in a little bit. So that is one I'm considering. If I end up not going with a weeks, then I might go with this A6 cover, again in the lavender color. This one's called Lavender Garden. It's an A6 size. It has this light blue inside. And again, just that really pretty light purple color, which is one of my favorite colors and why I'm considering it. I have used an A6 before in the past. It's a size that I might go back to in the future, which is why I'm considering this cover. And I would just get the cover. I would not be getting the planner. Another A6 cover I kind of have on my wish list is this one. This is the Polar Bear Tender Heart by Izumi Shiokawa. I just really like the simple art with this, the white background that also is the white bears, the gray line artwork, and then on the inside you have a little polar bear with the simple red ribbon. I like how the red ribbon does not have anything attached to the ends of it, so if you don't like the ribbons, you can tuck them in. They don't get in the way. I also like how on the back of the cover you also have a little polar bear as well. And I just think it's a really simple design, which I like. And also now that I'm a parent, the mother and cubs does kind of appeal to me a little bit more than it might someone who's not a parent. Not to say that you can't like this if you're not a parent. You can definitely like it and not be a parent, but I think it appeals to me more because of that. All right, another thing I'm really considering getting is this Night Flamingo cover. This is another solid cover. This is in the A5 size, and this is one of those like blurple colors, one of the, is it blue? Is it purple? I think the website says that it's a dark purple, but it definitely has that blue element to it. There's this kind of flamingo pink inside, and I think that this cover would go really well with one of the cover on covers that I'm thinking of getting. I really like this dark color. I think this is one of the ones that's kind of higher up on my wish list. Speaking of the cover on covers, this is the cover on cover I'm getting in some size. I don't know what size yet, A5, A6, the weeks, but I'm getting it in some size. This is the light in the dark, no, I'm sorry, light in the distance cover on cover. The A5, A6, and weeks covers are all the exact same, which is not always true for the cover on cover art designs, but I like that it is for this one. I think they know that this is going to be a really popular design. It has animals, pastels, celestial elements, things that lots of people love, including myself. So I definitely want to get this. I think it'll look really good against the Night Flamingo. It'll look really good against the lavender colors. I'm excited about this cover on cover, no matter what size it is. So here it is in the A5 size. Here it's in the A6 size with that lavender garden color cover. And then here it is in the weeks. And I think the lavender weeks has an image with this cover on cover on it, and it's really pretty. It's obviously really pretty in the yellow as well, but I would get the lavender weeks if I get this week's cover. All right, so no more covers or cover on covers. Now I'm going to move on to the accessories. Oh, one thing I keep forgetting to mention is if I get the A5 cover, the Night Flamingo, I would also get a planner or a techo with it as well. So I think I would be getting the English version of the cousin, because I do want to support that English version and let Hobonichi know that that is something that people want and show them through purchasing it. All right, so this is the Hobonichi papers, and this is in the Aurora Duty artwork. The Hobonichi papers, my understanding is that they are not Tomoe River paper. They're a different type of paper, a little bit thicker, I think. There's an artwork design at the bottom that takes the artwork from the cover and kind of continues it on the inside. And the pages are glued to the side, so you can use it as a book, or as you can see here from the picture, you can tear the pages out and use them as lists, single pages to carry around. So I do like this artwork. I know this artwork is on the new English version of the Hobonichi Weeks, but obviously I don't need 3 weeks. So maybe I would get the Hobonichi papers instead. This is also something I'm considering. So this is art from Shibata Zeshin, and I think this is the artwork that's in collaboration with the Tokyo National Museum. And I really liked the A6 small white butterflies cover that Hobonichi is doing. I like that yellow to spring green color gradient. I like the mint color inside, but I obviously don't need multiple A6 covers. Also, I don't have the budget for it. So instead, I'm thinking of getting this postcard set. It's definitely more reasonably priced. I think it's about $5 US, or a little bit less. And it comes with multiple postcards, which is also artwork shown on other Hobonichi covers this year. And I do like the art. I kind of like the little bit like older, more traditional Japanese style. And I like having it in a postcard format. All right, for accessories, I'm a big washi fan. So the Kita washi tape strips are something I definitely want to get. So you can use them in your Hobonichi to underline, create borders. I think there's a few designs that I want. The first one is this middle design with the yellow flowers and then the green and the white background. Very simple, but I do really like it. The next one are the two floral designs, the middle and the right side. The middle one, I can't remember. I think these both might be from last year, but I wasn't able to get them. So I think I definitely want to get them this year. And then the last one is these thinner washi strip tapes or washi tape strips on the left side. Although now that I'm looking at it, I might actually already have this. So I'm gonna have to check and see if I do, so that way I don't repurchase it on accident. But definitely that yellow floral is new this year. That's something that I would like to get. Also, a nice to have is this Deco Rush. These look kind of like not washi, whiteout, like whiteout tapes. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. But instead of whiteout, obviously it's more like of a design that comes out. And so here are the designs. They do have this offered as a set, but you can also buy them individually. I think I might buy them individually. I'm mostly interested in the food related ones. So the what shall I snack on, what a feast, and I think the cafe one. But they are all really cute. Like I love the penguins and the panda bears, the camping, and these are all designs from previous Hobonichi covers. So I like that as well. All right, this is definitely at the top of my list. And this is from Garumpa's Kindergarten, which is a children's book. I'm not familiar with it at all, but I love elephants and I really, really love how this little plushie looks. Here's what it looks from the front. Here's how it looks from the side and the back. And I just really, really like it. It's at the top of my list. Probably I might get this first, place the order, put it on hold, and then add to my orders because I want to really make sure that I get him. Fingers crossed that I do. I had wanted the Kitsune, the orange fox from a few years ago I think it was like a little plush, and I was not able to get that. All right, last two items are like less exciting things. One's a pencil board. I'm thinking I might get the A5 size pencil board because I tend to write in larger notebooks, and so I think the A5 size would be best. But this is just a navy pencil board with a pink lines. So a nice, pleasant color combination that I do like. So I think I might get that. And then this one is definitely a like kind of on the fence about. I know this is not a new item, but this is the Hobonichi card case. I think it's a little bit on the smaller side, like an A6 size or maybe a little bit smaller. So you can fit two credit cards, and they have several of those sleeves where you can fit multiple credit cards. And then there's I think there's one or two larger pockets that fit more like receipt size items and bigger cards and stuff. So I think I might get that, maybe use it to store smaller stickers, sticker flakes, or maybe like washi samples, but I haven't decided yet. So that's my wish list for this Hobonichi lineup 2023. Let me know down in the comments below two things. One, are you purchasing from Hobonichi this year, either the official website or from a third-party retailer? And then two, if you are purchasing something, what are you thinking of getting? I love to hear what everybody wants or what's on their wish list, because I know we all have different styles and tastes. And so some of the things like I might like lavender and celestial items, you may definitely not be interested in. So I love to see those comments. All right, if you're still here watching, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend that time with me. And if you're interested in seeing more videos from me, I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and also the like button if you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you down in the comments and see you in the next video. Bye.